Well guys, last night's live stream seemed to start so well. The housemates were having a really nice St. Patrick's Day celebration, albeit a muted one. Not because they weren't into it, but because we couldn't hear a thing. But then disaster struck, for me certainly, because I don't know what happened, but my internet went mad, the live stream kept cutting out, and so, yeah, what I have for you is not a lot, but I'll make it worth your while. Something funny that did happen was because the internet kept cutting out, I have a little remarkable clip here of David disappearing. So those of you who don't really like David, and I know there are some of you who don't, here's a clip of what you'd probably wish for. He just vanishes into thin air. Have a look. Pretty funny, eh? I have to say that did make me laugh. The thing is, what annoys me about this kind of thing is because it's completely relying on the internet to work, if your internet cuts out or goes down at any point, it stops working, unlike terrestrial TV. What also annoys me, of course, is that they don't put the live stream anywhere up for people to re-watch, and it's just not available. So you're stuck, basically, with what you've got, and if you don't have it, too bad. If anyone else has put up clips on the internet, great, but they actually are quite hard to find. So here's what I do have, and I'm sorry again this happened. Hopefully tonight we'll get a better quality live stream and I'll actually be able to record everything like I have over the last few nights. It's been fine, but last night was just one of those tough nights. The housemates were playing some sort of game after the St. Paddy's Day celebration, a game of basically telling the truth, talking about your life regrets, what keeps you up at night. Here's some segments of that in audio. You can hear who the different housemates are and what they're talking about, and there is some interesting stuff there, especially towards the end, where Louis talks about the fact that he didn't want a real job. He just wanted to work in TV or something, but he didn't want a real job.
Not being in love, I've never had a proper relationship. I've seen people.
Oh, I've been in love many times. I'm in love right now, actually. Because usually it's like one-sided or on either side, but this is like equally.
What thoughts keep you up at night?
Oh, no.
Take it out.
Worry about my health. I always have stupid thoughts, and I always have them at night, and they keep.
At night. People's perceptions of me, but here it's a bit hard. But I think that kind of keeps me up at night. Just like the perfectionist in me keeps me up at night sometimes. And I think that's something that you just have to be the best you can. So that's what keeps me up at night.
Very good, sir.
You're doing great, sweetie. Sit and you never get to see them again. And my granny was like my second mum. She raised me. Because I didn't really peak until after. I would start doing things until she kind of passed away.
TV station or something. I just wanted to be involved. I didn't want a real job. I couldn't do that.
This live stream also produced what I can only describe as perhaps the most homoerotic moment of the season. Is that correct? We have Bradley, David and Nikita all in the hot tub. Then after a few minutes, they start to splash each other, and it develops into one massive splash fest, which wouldn't be out of place in some sort of, kind of 80s movie.
He did do it. He did do it. No! You're liar.
The splashing went on for so long, right? If you have a look at this picture of the hot tub after their splash session, you can clearly see how much water they must have pushed out of that hot tub. So I'm assuming it's going to have to be refilled. I know this is purely an admin note, but I thought it was quite interesting that they managed to. I didn't think they got that much water out. I mean, even a dog couldn't really have a hot tub session in there now. Not that most dogs would want to have hot tub sessions. No, they don't, do they? Dogs don't do hot tubs. Stupid animals. I'm joking. Anyway, I'll tell you what also interesting came up was David talking about the fact that someone in the house thinks he's crazy for this. He likes to come back from trips, holidays and the like, and the first thing he does when he gets back is he unpacks his suitcase straight away. He doesn't wait, he unpacks his suitcase straight away. And I do exactly the same. I'm one of those people. And I commend David for this very clever thing. Very clever man. Well done. Because I live with certain people who I won't name, my wife, who, when they get back from a trip, they leave their bag packed. And sometimes it stays packed for like a week. But me, first thing I do when I get back, unpack everything, do it all, empty suitcase, packed away somewhere where it should be. So you don't have to unpack like later and take out all that dirty stuff and unpack your wash bag and everything else. Don't get that.
Easy, which she thinks is insane. That, you know, if we get back from holiday, no matter what time it is, I'll unpack then. Right as soon as I get.
Now, I mentioned I wanted to make this video worth your while, so let's have a look at some of the exclusive bits from Leighton Live last night. This moment where Fern was given a gold serpent, the gold at the end of the rainbow, St. Paddy's Day, carrying on the theme there. And she's told by Big Brother that whoever's pillow she puts that gold serpent on, they will be immediately evicted from the Big Brother house. So she puts it on Louis's pillow, he'll be kicked out straight away. And she's now thinking whose pillow she's going to put it on.
A snake sitting on
Fern,
gold.
as you can see, you've just found a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That means you've been granted one wish, the biggest wish of all. You must choose one housemate to be evicted today. You must secretly place this snake on their pillow. Nobody can see you do this.
However, straight after that clip, AJ revealed that that's actually not what's going to happen. So whoever's pillow Fern puts the serpent on will not get evicted. Quite the opposite, luck of the Irish. They will be put straight forward to Friday's final. So basically they're just playing with Fern's head. And it's going to reveal something about Fern. And then no doubt Big Brother will reveal that Fern was actually told whoever's pillow she put it on would be evicted. I don't know, I just thought this was a bit disappointing because I liked the idea of someone immediately being evicted and the trouble that would cause, only to have that idea completely withdrawn. So I thought that was a bit of an anticlimax, to be honest, but there we go. They make the rules. I don't. It was kind of a bit of an unnecessary twist.
So yeah, obviously there was Bradley, Marisha and Fern who didn't want to take the place, and then there was David, Coulson and I who were fine with doing it, and I appreciate Coulson and David that stood up to the challenge, and well, ultimately it was me.
Yes, Nikita mentioning Marisha there, and I think some of the housemates are really rumbling Marisha now. As I put in a clip last night, David seems to be rumbling her. And we also have Coulson, who nominated her, guys, for eviction. I think they're noticing that Marisha's desire to win is perhaps much stronger than they thought. I think Marisha really does want to win this competition. And I think when it comes down to it, Marisha can be very, very clever as to how she runs her game. And her game is a very smart game. And I thought it was interesting how they're cottoning on to this. Because Marisha was very quiet when they had to put themselves forward for a nomination last night. And she didn't put herself forward. And I also think about the way she spoke to Ekin-Su, as I mentioned in a video last night. And now I'm beginning to think that at the time I thought what Marisha said was an excuse because she had to nominate someone. But now I'm thinking, actually, maybe what she said to Ekin-Su was actually true. That she kind of thought Ekin-Su was too attractive in a way, had too much of a following, and would always beat her in the competition. So she got the competition out of the way. Interesting, isn't it? I'm not saying I dislike Marisha. It is a game, you have to play it, but I think they're cottoning on to her now. So here's Coulson nominating Marisha, and I hope, guys, we will get a better live stream highlights video tomorrow. Again, sincere apologies, but thank you for watching to the end. Catch you later. Au revoir.
My first nomination is Marisha. Yesterday, as part of the shopping task, we had the courage element, and one person had to step up, and Marisha she sat there in silence when me and Nikita were fighting over who was going to put themselves up for eviction.